that's Sal Bando, the third baseman, out there representing the Oakland Ball Club, and Eddie Popowski is out there for the Red Sox. Campaneris beats out the bunt, and he is on with a hit. Here it is again. You see that he pushes it down to it first. Jones came over and took it. Culp going over to cover the bag, sliding in is Campaneris, and he is safe at first base. So Campy is on. There is manager Dick Williams of the Red Sox out there talking with Marty Springstead, the first base umpire on the call. The runner is going. This pitch is a strike. Safe at second. Campaneris has stolen another base, and that is number 26. He stole one yesterday. Joe Rudy strikes out. And the batting coach of the Athletics, the great Joe DiMaggio, he says that Joe has really helped him. And Joe feels that Reggie has the tools to be a superstar in this game. He said sometimes he goes after bad pitches. That's one of his big problems. Rico trying to keep Campy close. 3-2. You're getting a pretty good idea of how a veteran right-hander who knows the ropes will pitch to a hot hitter, the way Culp is working against this fellow right now. He's been in and out, and he's given him nothing fast except that last pitch, which he tried to slide past him. Curveball, strike three. The indication was that he went through. So Jackson is out of there as Culp cagily gets him. The runner goes, the throw to third base, and he is safe at third. So Campaneris has now stolen second and third base and has 27 on the year. Ball four, Bando goes to first base. So now Culp will pitch to a fellow who used to pitch against in high school in Austin, Texas, Danny Cater. 3-2, 2 outs, so Bando will run. Way outside, and Danny Cater gets first base, so Culp has loaded them up here. 3 men on, 2 men out, and Rick Monday coming up. Off the glove, out to Schofield, on to Jones, and they get him. He's out of it. So in the first inning, no runs, 1 hit, 3 Oakland runners left, and after a half inning, it's Oakland nothing and Boston coming up. Schofield is called out on strikes, and he's protesting with Bob Stewart. With 1 away, Dalton Jones is coming up. William McGee of 11 Egan Way in Brighton is 100 years old today, watching the Red Sox in action. Third baseman Bando over to Cater. So there are 2 men out, and the batter is Carl Yastrzemski. See the shot of the wind blowing out. It is blowing out toward the outfield. Foul back, and Larry Haney comes back, and he's got it. And the wind helped him on that one, as it looked like that ball was going into the seats, but it drifted back in. And that's all for the Red Sox. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. At the end of 1, it's 0-0. Cater throws to Nash. Smith is retired, 1 away. Petrocelli 2 for 8 with Nash a year ago. Let up pitch, line to left. High off the wall. Rico around first, going for 2, and he is out at second base. Green taking the throw in, and Petrocelli is out, trying to make a double out of a single. 2-2 on Tony. Strike 3. Canigliaro is out, and that's all for the Red Sox in the second inning. Notice how this fellow crouches now. Ball 2. John, what effect, if any, would that have on the strike zone as far as the umpire is concerned?
Well, I think it just condenses it, Ken. It has to be from the knee to the shoulder or to the letters. If it's in that area, it has to be a strike. Look how low he is. Ooh.
Foul back, 2-1.
He straightened him up with that pitch pretty well.
He did. Well, I know, but doesn't the umpire have to compensate for that crouch and go by the normal height of the man?
No, that's his normal standing position, Ken. You have to go by that, so he has to condense his thinking on a pitched ball.
Ball 3, 3-1. We're talking about Jackson and Monday's throwing. Del Unser led the American League in assists last year with 22. White and Jackson had 14. That's Roy White of New York. Well, there he goes. Campaneris is on. Third walk given up by Culp. Gibson coming back, and Russ makes the catch. Rudy fouls out. Campaneris at first. No score in the third, and Jackson up. The ball goes into right. Campaneris going around to third base, really putting it on as Canigliaro comes in and throws the ball way off to the left, and the run scores. The ball actually skipped into shallow right. I think it hit the glove of Jones at first base. And of course, with Jackson up, Canigliaro had to play a very deep right field. So Jackson winds up on second base, and Campaneris is all the way home. Jackson gets a double. Campaneris scores, and it's 1-0 Oakland. And Jackson got something in his eye and cleaning his face off out there with the help of John McNamara and the Oakland trainer. 1-0 Athletics. Yastrzemski back as far as he can go, and he's got it. He throws to second base, right on the button for a double play. So he decoyed him again. Bando flies to left field, and the throw-in turns it into a double play. Fine effort by Yastrzemski. 1 run, 1 hit, and nobody left. And after 2 1/2, it's 1-0 Oakland.
You know, Ken, they say left field is the easiest field to play, but when you're in a ballpark like this, you have to be a pretty good outfielder because that ball comes off that wall a lot of crazy ways. Williams and Yaz play it very, very well.
And that's strike 3 to Scott. Third strikeout for Nash. Foul ball off the first base side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, that double play by Yaz brings to mind an unassisted double play without touching the ball by Alvin Dark in 1959. He was playing for the Cubs, and in the second inning, Stan Lopata hit a single for Milwaukee, Johnny Logan followed with a hit, sending Lopata to second. Then Burdette hit a grounder to third, and before Al could field the ball, Lopata crashed into him. The umpire, Ed Sudol, ruled interference and called both men out, so Dark was credited with an unassisted double play, and he never touched the ball. There is a base hit for Gibson.
If you can swing that bat and you have your infielders moving, you have an advantage, Ken. There's Goodman, Rizzuto, Fox.
Campaneris manages to get Culp, so Ray got done what he wanted to get done, but in a little different fashion. There's no sacrifice involved, of course, but Campy was a little over-anxious, trying to turn it into a double play. 2-2 the count. Runner at second, 2 out. Oakland ahead 1-0 in the last half of the third. Dick Green makes the play at first base to retire the side. And that's all, and we'll take another look at that one as Schofield almost gets it past him. But Green, ranging far to his left, is over there and manages to come up with a baseball. And from that kneeling position, throws to first base. Schofield is out, and he saves a run. After 3, it's 1-0 Oakland.
We're set to go in a 1-0 ball game. This one spanked out toward left center and right in there for a base hit. Cater is on. Reggie throws in. And the A's lead with a single in the 4th inning. Very well hit toward the deepest part of the bullpen. Back for it is Smith, and he can't get it. Nobody can. Home run. Rick Monday makes it 3-0 Oakland, and the Athletics continue to maul. That is his 3rd home run of the year, and he gets RBIs 13 and 14, and very quickly it's 3-0. Ball towards the point of the bullpen, way out in right center. There is number 8, waiting to be at the plate. Jim Nash, Rookie of the Year in '66. A well-hit ball. Great stop by Cater. Throws him out. What a bunch of plays this infield is making. Dalton Jones, and watch this again. There it goes. Cater diving on that stop. It's 3-0 Oakland leading.
Ned, that's a sign of a good ball club when they can do these kind of things. And the same way the Red Sox have done it so far, because we're up higher in the race.
There's a well-hit ball to center. Way up she goes, and back goes Monday to make a catch. Well, that's the way it's been going, is right. That ball couldn't have gone much farther and stayed in the ballpark. It was hit very well to straightaway center. And here it goes again. Watch it on the replay. Boy, I'm telling you. Check swing, and it'll be charged by Campaneris. Can't make the play. Base hit. A single for Reggie Smith. 2-2 to Petrocelli. 2 out. To the left side, Campaneris will go long to first and get Petrocelli. He's not. It's dropped by Cater. Cater dropped the ball. Haney talking to Nash. And the Athletic high command. 40 is Bill Posdell, and right next to him is manager Hank Bauer.
And there's Joe DiMaggio, too, Ned, number 5.
All right, it's 3-1 to Koenig. Campaneris over to first. This one is held, and that's all for the Red Sox threat in the fourth. They're out of there with no runs. One hit, there was one error, and two left. After four, the score is Oakland 3, Boston nothing. There's Schofield was playing in a little bit to take care of Campy's speed, and he got him. And a base hit. Rudy's on. That sounded like a hollow smack off the bat. Didn't hit it well, but it hit it well enough. Culp has given up 5 hits. He has fanned 5 and walked 3. Fair ball, base hit down the line. It'll go for 2 or more. Rudy rounding third being sent on. He'll score, and Jackson has a triple. It's 4-0. Mercy. Reggie Jackson has had a double and a triple and 2 RBIs this afternoon. And it'll be an error charged to Culp. Ray making an error. And Jackson coming home. So the troubles continue to mount for the Red Sox here in this series. Darrell Johnson approaching the mound. 5-0 now with 2 runs this inning. There's going to be help from the bullpen for Ray Culp. Infield double play depth. Runner going. Bouncer going through as the hit and run is executed perfectly. Bando goes to third. LaHood picks up, and how do you like that, sports fans? Cater, with the runner breaking, hit exactly the way he should. A single by Rudy, a triple by Jackson, an error by Culp, and quickly 2 runs have countered. Sonny Siebert in there now. Schofield to Rico. They won't get the double play. A run will score. Nice takeout attempt by Cater going into second. There goes Mundy. And no throw by Gibson. Pitch was a ball. He had the jump and stole a base. And they're running. And doing the right things. Have outplayed the Red Sox in this series. Petrocelli to Jones, and that's it. In the Oakland 5th inning, 3 runs, 3 hits. There was an error and a man left. And at the end of 4 1/2, it's Oakland 6-0. Baltimore leads the White Sox 4-0 after 5 innings. New York leads Seattle 4-0 after 5. Very high. Cater will have a shot at it. 1 down. Lionel A. Bear shot a 73, finished up with 297. There is Green playing perfectly for LaHood. He plays one of the deeper second bases in the league anyway, and he was back on the grass for that one. At the end of 5, the score is 6-0 Oakland. Pretty well stroked toward right. Back goes Jackson, and he can't get this one. Home run for Schofield. Been trying for a home run in this ballpark and has come so close so many times that he finally got one out of there that the right fielder couldn't leap up and get. Jackson took one away from him last time on Friday night. Dalton Jones up. Hits the curveball to Cater. 1 out. Carl Yastrzemski up. Another curve. 3-2. 5 of them.
Yaz has been hitting the ball sharply every time.
Yeah, it's the curve, but there's Green, perfectly placed again. Dick Green playing just where he did for LaHood, back on the grass. And position meant everything right that time. 2 down. Golfed way up in the air to right. Jackson and Monday converging. Monday makes the catch. That's all. 1 run, 1 hit, a homer by Schofield. Nobody left. After 6 innings, there's your score. Oakland 6, Boston 1.
And that is all for Joe Rudy. Reggie Jackson with a double and a triple and 2 runs batted in 3 trips. Fly ball to right field deep, and it is a home run. And he continues his tremendous series here in Fenway Park. As he comes up with his 3rd hit, his 3rd RBI today. And just a tremendous series for this young man. Petrocelli gets Bando at first base on a close play. And Cater comes up with his 3rd hit. A single into center field for Danny Cater. And that is strike 3. So that's all for Oakland in the 7th inning. They pick up another run on a homer by Jackson, 2 hits, and a man left on. So after 6 1/2, Oakland 7, Boston 1. Foul ball, and Haney is back under this one, and he's got it. Petrocelli fouls out, and now Siebert is in the spot here, and so Locke is going to bat for him. Sal Bando after this one. And he's got it. At the last instant, the wind gave it a whirl. So with 2 out, the batter is Scott. Ground ball into center field for a base hit. Scott is on. Runner at first and 2 out, and Gibson at the plate. Fly ball to left field. Rudy back, and he makes the catch. At the end of 7, it is 7-1 Oakland. Well, John, Green stands in there with 0 for 3 today. He's fly to left, grounded to third, and to shortstop. Well tagged to center. Smith back. It is up off the wall, and Green goes into second base standing with a double to lead off the 8th inning. Runner at second base in the 8th with nobody out. Ground ball to Petrocelli. Rico throws to Jones, the runner going to third base, and he is safe. So Haney is out on a grounder to shortstop, and Dick Green goes over to third.
Lou Krause looked an awful lot like his dad.
No, well, I've been up close to Lou, but I've never met his dad. There's a drive to left. And it is off the wall. Yastrzemski throws it in, and it's a single by Krause to score a run. A base hit to left field for Campaneris. And down to second base goes Krause. So there are runners at first and second. There's a base hit into left. Yastrzemski decoying, and he holds the runner up by doing so. Krause had to get a late start because Yastrzemski pulled a good decoy on him in left field. So Rudy gets on to first base. Krause gets to third and Campaneris to second. The bases are loaded. Whoa. The ball apparently hit him on the right wrist. Jackson is hit on the right wrist. And another run is driven in by Jackson. And he gets a nice hand as he goes down to first base. So he has 15 runs batted in this series. Drive to left field, and it is a grand slam home run. Sal Bando has hit a grand slam homer, and it is 13-1. And the fans here at Fenway give him a big round of applause. That's his second grand slam of the year. He hit one in Oakland off George Brunette of the Angels. 1 ball, 1 strike on Cater, who's had 3 for 3 today. Foul ball, Jones over, and Dalton makes the catch. Fly ball to left field, and it is off the wall. Yastrzemski chasing it in, throws into second base, and he is safe at second. Don Denkinger called him safe, and Dick Schofield is being thrown out of the game by Denkinger, and Dick Williams is coming out now as Schofield continues to really get into it with the umpire at second base. Schofield is really infuriated, and Williams is in on it now, too, with Denkinger. Rick Monday is back at second base. He had made the turn, and now Williams is at it, too. And he's getting the heave-ho. Williams is being ejected from the ball game, as well as Schofield. Strike 3, and now Green is angry himself, and that's all in the 8th inning. So they came up with 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 1 left. Joe LaHood is up. He lined out to the second baseman Green in the 5th inning. Green to Cater. LaHood is retired. 1 away. O'Brien's up for the first time. Line drive, and Monday goes over to get it. Fine catch by the center fielder. Very well done by Rick Monday. Here it is again as O'Brien clipped the ball well, and look at him go. He's got fine speed, and he reaches out to take it for out number 2. Fly ball to right. Jackson back. And he makes the catch in right field to retire the side. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. At the end of 8, the score, Oakland 13 and Boston 1.